Remember in the first round when Makhachev got Volkanovski down for the first time and we're all thinking like, oh boy, there it goes. It begins Volk's death. But Volk didn't die, and I therefore gave him a 10-8 round. He won. Congrats to him. He gets Khabib's belt as well.
The power is within us. We can make this better. Forget divide and conquer. Weather the storm together.
I think it was Alexander Lee on MMA Fighting predicting there would be multiple knockdowns from both sides. I was like, okay. And you're an MMA journalist? Why don't you journal your emotions at night? And then I might believe it. He was right. Wow, that did happen. When that fight was over, I was thinking, just give it to Volk. Come on. He's the little guy. He went up to challenge and he didn't die. He held decent for himself. Like, come on. That's his fight. Just give it to him. It would have been a better feeling for our whole earth if Volk would have gotten the decision. It wouldn't have been so bad for Makhachev. He'd bounce back. Khabib, give him a little pep talk. Here you go, buddy. You'll be fine. You're not as good as me, but you're good. I don't like scoring fights round by round. It doesn't make sense. We need to do away with that. Whenever I'm watching a fight, I think, who's winning this overall? Like, by the end of it, it's like, who's the better fighter? Round 5, it's like, that's a 10-8 Volk round. He's dominating. He's on top. He could kill you. He's wrestling with his fists. He won. He won the fight. Judging by that, going to a 6th round, that's Volk. So, like, he won. I gave Volk a lot of 10-8s in that fight, admittedly. That round 4, I think it was round 4, when Makhachev has the body triangle, and Volk is hitting him, I think he hit him 71 times in the face. He laughed more during, how come no one's scoring who's laughing more in the fight? Volk was having a better time. He was having more fun in that moment. Just because, like, I would tap out to a body triangle because I think it would hurt my bladder. I wouldn't risk the future. I don't like that lock around the ribs. I would give up immediately. But Volk he liked being there. And just a lot of punches. Those were damaging. When Makhachev got up, there was a lot of scratches. I've seen women fight in high school. They come back with a lot of scratches on the face. That's not fun. You think it's fun to be scratched on your face? That hurt. I kind of hoped that Volk would win and then Khabib would come out of retirement to avenge his death, the death of his brother. He didn't die, but that 5th round, that was as close as you can get. The 4th round especially. Imagine that. Ow. Stop it. So I scored the fight 52-46 for Volkanovsky, our new double champ, and congratulations. At the end of the day, I think the result was good for both men. Volkanovski's stock rises, if anything. Makhachev gets his first test, but overcomes it. I don't think people realize who he just beat. Like, I know he's ranked pound for pound #1. Okay, everybody knows who he beat, but that's a really nice win to have in the cap. A little feather in there. But be forewarned, both of you, next fight, if Volk takes Yair lightly in any way, he's getting knocked out. I can see that happening. He's like, I just basically beat Makhachev 155. Everything else will be easier. It'll be harder, if anything, because you have this new inflated confidence on top of your already high confident level. I don't like those odds. So be careful with Yair. You're one liver kick away from the dentist's office. Yeah, I said it. Whereas Makhachev, I feel like he's just going to dominate. You know the fight I really want to see for some reason? It's kind of mean. Part of me wants to see Poirier try for another title shot and get dominated again. I'm so sorry. That would be fun for us. Not for him and his legacy, but come on. You got one more in you, Poirier. I don't really want to see an Oliveira rematch too soon. It was a pretty close fight. I rewatched it. Everyone was saying like, oh, Makhachev knocked him down with his hands. That was so surprising. But that happened after Oliveira did one of these. Sorry. It was like a... It was the most obvious flying knee attempt, and he landed in danger. It's like doing that into traffic and being surprised a car is there. He got hit by a car hand. So without that glaring mistake, it was actually a pretty close fight, and they could do it again, but I want to see new. I hate rematches so much. Ever since UFC got sold to whoever the hell those guys were, with like $40 in their pockets, lucky you. There's been so many rematches. Stop it. So my predictions did not pan out. That's unfortunate for me, but you put yourself out on the line and you got to face the music. When the sound comes, if you find yourself naked on a pier in the winter, then hopefully someone has a towel nearby. So Volk versus Yair, not bad. Makhachev versus Poirier for the title next, and sign me up. Take my money. We're good. Thanks for thumbing up the video and subscribing for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.